What's up, everybody? John Eric Poli here with My MMA News, and today's guest just defeated Mariana Piccolo by a unanimous decision at LFA 148. Pleased today to be joined by Dione Barbosa. Nice to see you. It's the first time we're doing one of these, so really looking forward to today's conversation. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Nice to meet you too.
So let's first get into what this was like for you, just this victory itself, because it snapped a two-fight losing streak. Just how good did it feel to go out, get a victory, and get yourself back into the win column?
Yeah, happy with this victory. I need this. The last fight, I don't feel I lose the fight, but the judge, like, I respect the decision. So yeah, it's so good. Feel like this, like, feeling again.
Now, is there any sort of like maybe pressure taken off of you that you're able to go out and get a win? Because whenever you're riding a losing streak, it feels like, you start to tight up, you start to stress a little bit. Do you kind of feel like you lost some of that maybe pressure that was on you with the win?
No, I don't feel this pressure. I think it's part of the game. When you go inside the octagon, you don't know like you can happen. I just believe all time in my victor that that's it. But I can like carry this like uh pressure with me because I'm work every day. I train hard for this. So I just like carry with me like good things about like my camp.
I say you're always in the gym, you're always working hard, you're always trying to improve and get better here. Just talk about this performance a little bit. Were you really happy with this performance that you're obviously in the gym working so much? It was your first fight of the year. It was a little hard time getting a fight for you this year. Were you happy with the performance when it was all said and done at the end of the day?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I like show a little bit what I can like do inside the octagon. Of course, I have like I do like mistakes. I need back from my gym and like improve more my game. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Is the game I want to fight MMA more. So I feel it's the first time I fight MMA like uh strike, grappling, as everything together because it's so hard when you come like from one grappling strike like uh art. It's hard for you like connect everything. So I think I'm the right way now.
Yeah, and I was actually just going to ask too. I know you mentioned like obviously coming through the grappling background and trying to incorporate everything into the sport of mixed martial arts. With this performance, I know you did mix in the takedowns quite a bit in it. How much of that was the game plan, and how much of that was just that's kind of your bread and butter? You come from that grappling world. That's just kind of where you wanted the fight to go.
Yeah, yeah, of course I haven't planned for this fight. But one part of the game is like I feel the fight. How's the best way for the fight like to happen? So Mariana gave me a lot opportunity to like, put my grappling game. So I just like there. I'm like, okay, I need like keep this way. It's good for me. But yeah, takedown. I was part of my game. I was.
All right, I do want to talk about now about improvements as well here. You mentioned, right, coming back, coming over from the grappling world there. Just talk about your improvements with striking. I know you're with a great camp there. I know you're working hard every day. How have the improvements been in the striking department? Just how much more comfortable are you on your feet now as opposed to when you were first getting involved into the sport?
Yeah, I feel so comfortable now with my strike because I train so hard inside the gym. I come to America for USA for train with like the best strikes in the world. So King's MMA, Cris Cyborg helped me a lot. So it's easy for me, feel like comfortable and strike now.
All right, let's talk about this calendar year for you because it was frustrating that you're only able to get one fight in. I know you had a few fights get canceled. Just talk about what that was like for you too, because you're in a spot in your career where you want to get out there and you want to fight as much as possible because that's the best way to grow and learn and to evolve is to get out there and do it. When you're in your situation where you want to be in there, but the fights are getting canceled and you're having a hard time getting
Yeah.
booked, just how frustrating is that?
It's hard. I'm so frustrated when like I do like whole camp and fight so happen. The ladies like pull out. So it's hard, but it's part of the game. I know I need like stay ready, but it's so hard because I need like more time inside the octagon for have like more experience. So sometimes I think every single fighter have this sentiment, like this feeling about like, oh, I need fight more for feel like more comfortable inside the gym, inside the octagon. So I try put this year, and I try put inside the my camp, put myself in situations like kinda close inside the octagon. Uh, there's no available for like fight too much, so I need like put me in this situation inside the gym.
All right, let's talk about now plans for the new year here in 2023. I know the plan is to be as active as possible. Just talk about that and kind of what are some of those keys to being able to stay active and kind of to make up for some lost time this year.
Yeah, my plans to fight more this year, more experience inside the octagon, more time inside the octagon, because this is like make me feel like comfortable. I think for everybody. So my plans like fight, get my victors. It's like I have one big plan, I have big dreams. So step by step, I don't run like rush, no jump steps. So I want to fight like 3, 4 times next year, and let's see what's happened. I think I hope it, like hopefully like big things come.
All right, so plans to fight three, four times here in 2023. I know you obviously are connected with the LFA promotion there. Are the plans to only fight with LFA, or being that you want to be so active, if there is another promotion out there that has a show available, if they're interested, would you go fight for another promotion?
I have a contract with LFA. I have more 4 fights, 3 fights with LFA. So if like have big like things coming, big company, I think LFA like won this too. But for now, yes, LFA. LFA is like my first plan. If something big happen, happy, I'm ready for this.
Yeah, and LFA is a great promotion too because it is a feeder system into the UFC. A lot of great fighters have come out of the LFA promotion. Let's talk about training here a little bit more, though. When you want to be this active, when you want to fight three, four times in a year, I've seen it time and time and again from doing these interviews over the years where fighters will say, I want to be active. They push it too hard in the gym, they get injured. What's kind of the training lines like for you to be able to go out here and get these fights in while being able to keep your body active and fresh enough to go out and compete that many times?
Again, sorry. I don't listen you to good, sorry.
No, you're fine. What I was asking there was I've seen from doing these interviews over the years when fighters want to be active and they want to fight three, four times a year like you do, they end up getting injured in the gym trying to push too hard. How do you keep your body so fresh and ready and to be this active like you want to be?
I think the right train. I have like people's work with me and take care about like keep my body like the time for rest. I have time for everything. So have one program for me. Everybody like talk each other for keep me like uh good for fight, good for like train, no get injury. So I think like if you train right with the like right person, like you don't have like problem for this. So I always feel like good for fight because I always train and train right. This is the key.
All right, I do want to ask you a little bit about Cris Cyborg. She's a teammate of yours. What's it been like being able to learn from her? She's obviously an amazing athlete. And what's it like knowing her just outside of the gym, too? Because she's an amazing person as well.
Yes, also for me is like one big lesson for me. I learn every single day with Chris, not just about like train. She is good person, like the sweetheart, and she really want like help athletes for like improve her career. So I'm so happy, so good, like have Cris Cyborg like teammate.
I would say she just had a great boxing performance as well. I'm sure you probably watch it. Just what were your thoughts on her boxing? I think it was her second boxing match ever she had. How people were calling her debut, they were wrong. It was her second boxing match. Just how you think she did in it?
Yeah, she did great. Chris have a hard punch. I don't know, like people train with Chris before. Guys need know this. If you go train with Chris, you need know this. She's has like hard punch. She like do a good job. She's like it's natural like about the strike for Chris. So she did great. She did great. I watch. Of course, I watch. After my fight, I'm like, yeah, now it's Chris time.
All right. One other thing I wanted to ask you about before we wrap things up here today. You obviously, everybody knows if they've followed your career, you competed in the Olympic Games in judo. To make the Olympics, it's something very, very special. What was it like for you to be able to represent your country in the Olympics and just to be able to compete at that high of a level?
I run for a competitor. I don't go computer because another lady like I'm how to say I'm in step. So I go like every process, but I don't computer. But the feelings there is so good. So it's hard work. It's different. It's like change my life, change my like vision about like the house athlete. So it's so good.
All right. Thanks again for all the time today. It was a great conversation. Really appreciate it. Last thing before we head out today, social media so people know where to follow you at. You have any management, sponsors? Floor is yours. Take it away.
Oh, I want to like just say thank you for like my last camp with like for King's MMA, Cris Cyborg Gym, uh, Richard Lab, OTM. Follow me in the social media. I'm like happy for talk with you. Thank you for the opportunity, and that's it.
All right, Dan, I'm going to let you take off there. I appreciate the time. I know you were getting ready to go to an appointment there. Thanks for making that time out in a parking lot to do this interview. I know you're busy. I really appreciate the time today. Congrats again on the win at LFA 148. I know you have a bright future in front of you. Really looking forward to see what you do here in the future. I'm sure I'll be doing a lot more of these interviews with you as well. One last thing before I head out, just want to thank all of the viewers here today. If you like today's interview, please do me a favor. Go to the bottom, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Also, MyMMANews.com. Keep the tabs on the website. We have a lot of great content that comes out there. Go to our social media pages, give us a like and a follow as well. We'll see you later, everybody.